Hi, everyone. This is Amber Wishart with Naviga Recruiting and Executive Search. I'm here with Robin Spanier, who we placed as a candidate with a client of ours. Robin, would you like to introduce yourself?
Yes, thank you. My name is Robin Spanier. I'm currently at DLA Piper in their Boston office, and I'm now the Senior Director of New Business Intake here.
So how were you introduced to Naviga, Robin?
Naviga reached out to me via LinkedIn with a role that I actually was unfamiliar with. I'd been actively looking for a role in new business and conflicts for a while. And they had reached out saying, oh, we saw your credentials and it seemed like this was a great fit. And are you interested in chatting? And I immediately said, yes, absolutely.
Why did you respond to Naviga? Is there anything that stuck out to you?
I just found the tone of the approach to be really welcoming. Quite frankly, it felt like they understood my role and they reached out in a really kind sort of way. So I wanted to respond anyway. And it seemed like they were right that this opportunity would fit my skill set.
When you think about our process and really in the very beginning, what were your thoughts on the insights document and job description that were shared with you that really gave a lot of information up front? Is that normal from what you've seen?
I thought it was very thorough. So when you're approached for a potential opportunity, right off the bat, you want to know everything. You want to understand the job description, the company, is this really the right fit and the right culture? And you want all of those details. And I felt like they were all there. And quite frankly, they got to me very quickly. So there wasn't a lot of waiting. I got this reach out. I said, yeah, I'm interested. And as a candidate, you really don't want to wait. You're on pins and needles anyway. You really just want to find out, okay, could this be the right fit? Just felt like Naviga was really quick about getting me some really thorough information.
And going into your interviews, did you feel prepared?
Yes. So prior to my first interview, I spent about an hour and a half on a call with Naviga. We were just going back and forth about the nature of the job and what it's like to be in a big law firm and just kind of talk through everything that could be thrown at me. And quite frankly, in reverse, questions that I had. And there was this reassurance that came with Naviga and the idea that really this was going to be for both of our mutual benefits, in the sense we really needed to find the right fit for the employer and for me. So I felt really prepared as to what to expect and pretty confident going into it.
Had you ever worked with a recruiting firm before? Was this your first time?
So I've spoken to people along the way, but there was never just the right fit. I never felt like the job was the right fit, and I never exactly felt like the company was the right fit to pursue something with someone. But again, this is all the pieces fell together, right? The right job opportunity, Naviga was great, and I felt like they were really invested in me moving forward in the interview process. So it was an incredible success in that sense.
When you think about our process, from soliciting you to placement and thereafter, is there anything that we've done different than what you've experienced with other recruiters?
Yeah, just the open line of constant contact. So again, you're interviewing. By nature, we're humans. You're on pins and needles. What's going to come next? And I felt like I could reach out to my contact in Naviga, especially by text, which I thought in this modern world, amazing. I would text her to ask, have you heard anything? What's the next step? Give my own feedback. And we were just having these real-time conversations at all hours, which felt really reassuring as you're going through an unknown process, that someone legitimately was there and not just lip service, was actually there responding to texts, telling you what was going on and giving you updates.
What was your biggest takeaway from your experience working with Naviga?
Just easy, right? It was easy with Naviga. So the idea was we were looking together, and I felt like I had an advocate in this, right? Someone who could reach out to the company, get status updates. I didn't have to do all of the legwork. I could really focus on what mattered to me, which was interviewing, getting all of the information, and making the right decision. So I just felt like I had a partner who was very invested and made the entire experience just simple. And that's, as a candidate, you're craving simplicity when there's a lot of chaos as you're looking for something new.